Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down. Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Ravens.
Ready? Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins got home that time. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready? 30 base. 80 weapon. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Hatch it, hatch it. Yep. 5.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Out. Let's go, defense. Get it.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Set, ready? Foxtrot. Hey, 40's Mike. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. That's complete to John Ross. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where
and he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, Alpha. Rock it. Shoot.
On 1st down, Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. You draw Corker. Go. I'm scared. 40's Mike. Rip left.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals' 49-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Coming to you. Single. Watch A9, short. Watch tight end.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins, his second sack of the night. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10-2 stuff. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike's 40.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. 40's Mike. No chance. Look at me. Door. SOS. Hit it.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Sponge. No. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike's 40. 5.
Lock now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 40. Check. He's catching it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Finding Green complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, Mike 40, Mike. Hey. It's our time. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Hey, Echo. Now.
Again, it's Locke. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Eli Harrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. X3, 218, chopper. Mike's 40. 25, check 25. Hard. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Throwing again. Block. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check Mike 40. Who that? Mike 40.
Block now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Box drop.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Locke. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check. Ready?
Here's Locke to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Go. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Go, Mike's 40. Get it.
From the gun, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Recon, 132 fighter. Record. 40's the mic. Squeeze. Watch the back.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. They send Green to the left on his own. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
40's mic right there. 40's mic. I'm coming. Now. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, exit.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got Green. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hey, echo. Check. Mike 40. Check the outs. Please grip.
On 1st down, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that 1 home run before this one's over.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Locked again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Steps away to his left. It's caught by Aguilar. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now here's Ross. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll square up, and that's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Jackson. Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Block trying again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike 40. Mike 40. Check, check. He's coming. He's coming. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Get it.
Block will try again on second down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Yes, yes. Buzz, buzz. Check 3, check 3. Now.
Block now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Here we go. Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Check, check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the go.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
To throw it is Locke. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Got 4 down. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They look to throw. It's Locke, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this